Good evening, family. It is me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Langston Broadcasting Community. Shout out to Envision Photography and Videography. Shout out to the Louisiana All American Sports Network. And shout out to the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. Hopefully, everyone is doing well on this lundi gras. Hopefully, everyone is safe because I have been seeing a lot of footage from different lundi gras parades, and individuals have been getting inebriated and they've been fighting, and it's been a wild scene on a couple different videos I saw on social media. So all y'all individuals, hopefully y'all safe for lundi gras. Tomorrow is Mardi Gras here in South Louisiana, but they give in the forecast they give 100% chance for thunderstorms. So there will be some parades. Uh, a few locations have moved parades up prior to the severe and inclement weather. But if you do go out there to parades tomorrow for Mardi Gras, please be safe and just take all the precautionary measures. Myself, I'm probably just gonna relax and just chill. I'm not looking to go to Mardi Gras parades. Definitely, if the weather is gonna be severe and inclement. This particular live stream is bigger than football, or sports, or the SWAC sports, or anything like that. This particular live stream is about Caleb Wilson, and it's titled "What Happened to Caleb Wilson?" For those individuals that don't know, Caleb Wilson was a 20-year-old junior at Southern University, and he was a member of Southern University's marching band, the Human Jukebox. And in a tragic incident, in a off-campus hazing ritual, unfortunately, Caleb Wilson lost his life. So, you know, anything that shines a negative light on Southern University, shines a negative light on SWAC, HBCUs in general, I'm definitely against that. But in this particular situation, it's bigger than any of that. This young man lost his life. 20 years old. When I think back to me being a 20-year-old student at Southern University, man, I hadn't even lived a life at that point. In fact, in all actuality, like truthfully speaking, I'll probably say like the 10 best moments of my life more than likely probably happened in like the last 10 years of my life. So for this young man to tragically lose his life in a hazing ritual, a fraternity hazing ritual, man, it's sad. I mean, ordinarily, I'm the type of person. I don't like to point the finger. I like to find a solution to the problem. However, in this particular situation, this young man lost his life, so there is no solution to the problem. You can't bring him back. And it seems as if nobody has answers for this young man's family. So, let me just read a couple articles. Of course, family of Caleb Wilson, 20-year-old, who died after participating in a college fraternity hazing ritual, speaks out. Caleb Wilson, the picture you see of him is doing a performance with Southern University Human Jukebox marching band. The family of Caleb Wilson, a 20-year-old junior, who reportedly died while participating in a college fraternity hazing ritual, wants answers. Caleb Wilson, a mechanical engineering junior at Southern University and A&M College, was pronounced dead in the wee hours of Thursday, February 27th, at Baton Rouge General Hospital after participating in an unsanctioned off-campus event. In a statement obtained by WAFB, which is the local news channel here in Baton Rouge, and NBC affiliate WDSU, which is in New Orleans, Wilson's family expressed their deepest gratitude to everyone who's offered their love, support, and prayers during this incredibly difficult time. The loss of Caleb has left an unimaginable void in our hearts, but your kindness and compassion have provided some solace. The Wilson family continued adding, Caleb was a bright and talented young man with a promising future ahead of him. His passion for life, his dedication to his studies, and his love for music and the Southern University Human Jukebox Marching Band were just a few of the many qualities that made him an extraordinary person. At the time of Wilson's death, he had been a member of the school's marching band and was pledging the historically black Omega Phi Psi fraternity, all Q Dogs. He was reportedly standing in a line with others when he collapsed before friends took him to a hospital. While the school's chancellor, John K. Pierre, confirmed the death in a statement on the university's Facebook on Friday, he also noted that the school was cooperating fully with investigators. We are committed to seeking the truth about the circumstance surrounding Caleb's passing and ensuring that no other family has to endure such a tragedy. Wilson's family declared in the statement to the press, we appreciate the efforts of the Baton Rouge Police Department, Jefferson Parish's Sheriff's Office, and the Southern University community in their ongoing investigation and support. Man, this is a tragic situation. It is ridiculous. The statement closed with the plea for respect for their privacy as they navigate this painful journey. We find comfort in knowing that Caleb's spirit lives on in the memories we cherish and the love we hold for him. Thank you once again for your unwavering support, they concluded. On February 28th, all student club recruiting activities were suspended at Southern University. Meanwhile, Omega Phi Psi Fraternity International President Ricky L. Lewis released a statement describing Wilson as a beloved son, grandson, brother, nephew, and cousin who was also a scholar and an exceptional member of Southern University's marching band, member of the Human Jukebox, and a passionate and dedicated leader in student life. It is with profound sorrow that we extend our condolences on the passing of Caleb Wilson. Lewis said his loss is deeply felt, and our hearts go out to his family, friends, and all who were touched by him. Man, this is so sad and so tragic. It's kind of heart-wrenching and sickening all at the same time. Also, for the most part, is a lot of the same, information. But, I just kind of want to do just a live stream touching on this. First and foremost, let's keep Caleb Wilson's family in your thoughts, in your prayers. Keep them uplifted. Man, this is a tragic situation. And like I said earlier, I'm not the type of person to point the finger. If there's a problem, instead of just pointing the finger at who's at fault, I'm the type of person I like to look for a solution for a problem. However, in this particular case, there is no solution because you can't bring this young man back. His life has been lost. So, me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pledge to any fraternities while I was at Southern University. I never had any interest in that. I never felt the need for it. Even like during homecoming week, like there's a bunch of events. I think the way it was set up when I was in school, Thursday was like a homecoming concert. Wednesday was a comedy show. Tuesday was like a talent show. But the grand finale leading up to homecoming on Saturday was a fraternity Greek show where they, different fraternities and sororities, you do the step show or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, even that really never really moved me. It never appealed to me personally. So at the end of the day, like I was never big in, fraternity, sorority type things. I'm not knocking that. I mean, I know it's big at Southern University. It's big in HBCU culture, especially when it came to the Q Dogs. But at the end of the day, like someone needs to be held accountable for this. And I hate to say it, somebody needs to go to prison because, at this point in 2025, like even when I was in school, like in the late 90s, like you had different incidents where, whether it was fraternities, sororities, whatever. I remember LSU, there was an incident where they participated in this hazing ritual. And I guess it was some type of drinking game. And this young man, he had alcohol poisoning and he ended up dying. So, I mean, that was like in 1999, 98, 99, if I'm not mistaken. This is 2025. Like, I don't understand why we still having these hazing rituals for these fraternities and sororities at different schools across the country. Because let's be clear, this happened at Southern University, but this could have easily happened at ULL, ULM, Southeastern, LSU. It could have happened at any school in Louisiana. In fact, it could have happened just at any school. It could have happened at any school in the SWAC, any HBCU. It could have happened at any school in general. And at this point, I don't understand why, people have to lose their life and these, tragic fraternity and sorority hazing rituals. To me, it should be done away with, truthfully speaking. And, it's just a sad occasion and a sad event. And like I said, y'all definitely need to keep this young man's family lifted up in prayers. But there needs to be answers for this. First and foremost, somebody and I was talking, and it was like, instead of putting him in a car and rushing him to Baton Rouge General, why wasn't 911 called when he collapsed? And I'm almost certain, like, his family has an infinite amount of questions, like, what went wrong, what happened? And from what I'm hearing, like, word on the curb is, like, rumor in your window is that he has some unknown, like, condition that he was predisposed to that reared his ugly head doing the hazing ritual. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I think that's absolutely false. That's a lie, that's cap. Because for this young man to be in Southern University's marching band, the Human Jukebox, he had to be very physically fit. He's 20 years old, he's young, he's fit. So I don't want to hear this nonsense about he has some type of pre-existing condition. To me, that is nonsense. It's ridiculous. And like I said, I'm not against fraternities and sororities, but the hazing rituals need to be done away with. And truthfully speaking, for this young man losing his life, somebody needs to be held accountable. There needs to be answers. And truthfully speaking, I hate to say it, but Q-Dogs need to be put on probation. And somebody needs to go to prison for this, because there's no way in 2025 should somebody be losing their life in a fraternity hazing ritual. It's sad. It's like I'm at a loss for words at this point. Shout out to the family, KC. What up with you, fam? I appreciate you coming through, showing some love. But like I say, in terms of, what happened to Caleb Wilson, it's a tragic event. It's sad. Hopefully there's a thorough investigation. The Baton Rouge Police Department, hopefully they get to the bottom of it. Anybody that's part of the investigation, hopefully they get the answers. Hopefully everyone is cooperating. And more than anything, like, we need to find answers for this particular situation. We need answers. Somebody needs to be held responsible. And I hate to say it, like I say, I'm anti anything that brings negativity to Southern University, to the SWAC, to HBCUs in general. But I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Somebody needs to go to prison. And I hate to say it like that, man, it's sad. And I mean, the Southern University family is still grieving. I mean, Sean Wallace, legendary Southern University football player, legendary Southern University coach. He lost his battle to cancer, and I know individuals that still kind of grieving over that. And then you have this incident like right after that. Man, it's a lot to digest, and it's a sad day. You know, like KC saying, it's a sad day for the Eshu family. And again, keep Caleb Wilson's family lifted in your prayers. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And, hopefully they get to the bottom of this situation. There's nothing that can be done to bring this young man back. And it's just an unfortunate situation. But like I said, I'm going to just keep it a buck, Hey, somebody needs to go to prison. And I hate to say it, but as a fraternity, they need to be put on probation indefinitely. Like all activities need to be suspended for their fraternity, their organization. And this needs to be a learning lesson to fraternities and sororities everywhere. We need to just do away with these hazing rituals. uh, I mean, I don't know what more to say than that. I mean, it's sad and it's unfortunate. I know this particular video is not going to get the same type of traction that, some of my normal live streams will get, some of my normal videos will get. But this is bigger than views, it's bigger than clicks, it's bigger than, social media gratification and all of that other stuff. Man, this young man has lost his life, and there needs to be answers for this. And more than anything, his family lifted keep his family lifted in your thoughts and prayers. That's gonna be it for this particular live stream. Salute to my brother KC for dropping through, showing some love. I appreciate your family. And for all those individuals that's gonna go out there for Mardi Gras tomorrow, please be safe. You know, don't put yourself in a harmful situation. There's gonna be a lot of inclement weather. There's according to the forecast, 100% chance for thunderstorms. So keep Caleb Wilson's family lifted in your thoughts and prayers, and be safe for Mardi Gras. Y'all have a blessed and phenomenal Mardi Gras, blessed and phenomenal week. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Peace and blessings to everyone. And Jaguar Nation is going through a lot, so keep Caleb Wilson's family lifted in your prayers, and peace and blessings to everyone.